The Sigelei 100 watt box mod. Let's have a look. Up for review today is the Sigelei 100 watt box mod. Yay! So this device is capable of going as low as 0.15 ohm resistance using the correct build. I emphasize correct build. You will be able to utilize the full 100 watts of this device, including its 8.4 volts maximum output. Okay, let's have a vape. This device features a magnetic battery door. Quite simple to change your batteries. We have batteries that are in series, not parallel, but in series, which will give you that 8.4 volts in total. I do have a sticker on there, the vape station, which is I guess I could say a local vape store down in Lethbridge. I stuck their sticker on this because this box is naked as hell. There's nothing going on here other than the Sigelei logo and some buttons and a screen. The buttons are really nice and clicky. So that was all three buttons, including the fire button. Nice clicky buttons. I do enjoy the fire button. Nice big style, and it's flat with the device. It's not sticking out, so that's good. I guess I shut it off. 5 clicks to turn it on. I've been vaping at 45 watts with a 0.30 resistance build on this. The battery life on this thing, vaping at under 100 watts, or under 100 watts, under 50 watts, has been quite amazing. And if you were to use something like this as if your everyday vape is down below 20 watts, this thing would last you probably almost 2 days. I haven't had a chance to test that out, but having two batteries, two 18650s in series, I could see that very well possibly being a good time frame for battery life, is almost 2 days. So let's go to the up and close. We'll have a look at the Sigelei 100 watt box mod. Here we go. We have our Sigelei 100 watt box mod. This is your front panel here with your fire button, your up down button. Up down button at the same time will lock your wattage control there. And to you can see it will say please unlock when fired. To unlock it both at the same time, see check atomizer in huge letters, which is readable, I guess. And you can see the outside design. I've stuck a sticker on there just to liven things up because it's a pretty dull looking box mod. On the bottom you can see our vent holes as well as our serial number on the bottom. Our top is our 510 connection. Very simple, nice flush fit there. Really nice. Now, I have to emphasize that this is version number 2. This is second batch. Now, when I had made the pre-order for this, I got in a little late on the pre-order, which was around the 1st of August, and then they shipped these out almost mid-September, I think. Mid-September, beginning of September, I think. They were having issues with the negative battery connections inside, which I will show you. And I've been asked to emphasize on the style of connections, the change that's been made in this as well. So yeah, let's go ahead. We'll have a look inside. very simple. We have our 2 screw holes here if you deem it necessary for a reassurance to have the screws installed in this device. I choose not to. The magnets are very strong. I did have issues with the magnets, though. I will say that right now. One of the issues I had with the magnets, you can see here that these magnets are they look pressed in, but they're not. They are glued in. I had this bottom one come out on me. The glue had failed on it, and it stayed in there, which was a bugger to get out. But when I did get it out, I just reinstalled it with a little bit of epoxy, but I made the mistake of having the magnet flip the wrong way. Thus I had to drill a hole, a small hole in the bottom of that block, and pry the magnet up and out. And yeah, my bad. So we have our back plate. There it is. See our magnet contacts here, as well as our screw holes. And you have our batteries in here with our nice pull ribbon, which makes it easy to get the batteries out. Also, these are our negative connections here. They are a like nub style or button style top connections. I haven't had a version 1 in my hands to compare the two, the differences between the fix that Sigelei had made with this device. I did watch Grim Green's review on it, and they looked or appeared to be a block style with a little nipple sticking out on them, positive and negative battery connections at the bottom. At the top they are a button style here as well. They are spring loaded. The bottom ones are not. So a good tip when inserting your batteries into this device is to start from the top like so, push in and then down. Okay, very simple procedure to follow. The device does have reverse battery protection. I have put the batteries in backwards. Nothing has happened. Taken the batteries back out, reinstalled them. Device works fine. It's clearly labeled here which way the batteries should and shouldn't go. We've got our QC stickers here, which are covering up a couple of screws. You can see, if I can get the right angle, you can see here that we do have the only thing exposed there is I think it's some kind of electrical choke there. All in all, very clean, very clean looking device on the inside. Everything is covered, which is nice. A couple screws here and there, and yeah, I haven't had any problems with the inside of this device failing at all. Again, the outside very plain Jane. Now as far as the battery connections go, I'll show you on the bottom of this battery here. Is it this one? I've had a few snags here and there on the battery casings due to just it being such a tight fit inside this device. It's almost, when you're putting the batteries in, it does help to push up on that spring-loaded connection, but at the same time, this angle that this battery is on right now is almost a little too much, and you kind of have to level things out and then push in and drop straight down. That really is going to help save the sleeves on your batteries big time. So just go ahead and reinsert these batteries. And there you go. We have our ribbon, back cover. She's all stuck together. It is, these magnets are really strong. Like, I don't think I will ever put the screws back in this device. They're just wickedly strong. Got our Sigelei logo there. The edges are somewhat rounded. The corners aren't as sharp as the 50-watt device, but they are still sharp. That is a con to me. This box, I don't think I can hold it all day. Not like something like the IPV or even the IPv3. They've gone ahead and they've actually completely beveled the edges on the IPv3. That's something that Sigelei should consider on their next box mod design, is ergonomics of holding the device, because nobody wants to use a device that's uncomfortable to hold. That's just my opinion. But yeah, inside the box, not much to see here. We've got, you know, the front 100 watt. We've got a sticker here for Sigelei. Not much on the outside of it. Just nomenclature. Nothing on the back at all. Of course, made in China. When we open the box itself, we have our registration warranty card in there, as well as our instruction booklet, which will give you very good information on how low you can build the device, the atomizer that you're using on it, tips and tricks, all about the screen, features of the device, how to insert the batteries, maintenance, all that good stuff. There is no troubleshooting guide in this book. Also included will be your little blue screwdriver, 2 sets of screws, and a replacement copper connection pin, which is reverse threaded, so I do believe it is counterclockwise to remove that. That's a big thing. You have to make sure that you are loosening that in the right direction, otherwise it will be stripped out. From what I've heard in this second version, that they've gone to a more stable, less soft copper involved in the connection pin area. For some reason, I received 2 quality control cards in there as well. That just kind of goes to show you that either those stuck together, or quality control is not on their toes about quality control. So there you guys go. That's the up close look at the Sigelei 100 watt box mod. Alright, there you guys go. We got an up close look at the Sigelei 100 watt box mod. Now on to the pros and cons of the device. Let's see here. Cons of this device: the magnet, or one of the magnets, had failed on the door. That was kind of a con for me. Also the nakedness of the box, and the batteries. Getting the batteries in, putting them in at an angle and pushing up against the spring-loaded post and then lowering down works. It works, but it doesn't work well. I find that if, instead of going in at such an angle, you kind of level things out a little bit, push in and then drop down, that makes it a lot easier. But like I showed you in the up and close, I did get some battery snags, or snags on the sleeves of the battery. That was that's a con for me, the tight-fitting batteries. I mean, I have banged this device and, you know, just down like that, and it hasn't reset, so that's good. Those battery posts are nice and strong connection in there. Any other cons? Let's see here. Oh, this the connection pin in the top, the small copper one, just a correction that it is clockwise. You turn it to loosen it out of the device, and counterclockwise to lower it. So that is one thing you have to be careful, because that copper is soft. You will ruin it, and it will take you a lifetime to get that back out, if you can get it back out, that is. So let me take my Castle RDA here, Castle Clone RDA. We'll get it on here. We'll have a vape. Helps if I turn on the device. Should be vaping at 45 watts. Pros to the device: the screen. This screen here is really easy to read. Everything's separated in its own little boxed out area. Really awesome. The battery life on this thing, having 2 18650s in series, really helps. Now, as far as the battery goes, or the batteries, you have to use a brand new pair of married batteries. Married being, they're both from brand new, they're they both have the same discharge on them when you buy them. They're both being charged at the same time. I have tried to use batteries that were in different single 18650 devices and plop them in here, and what it's going to do is it's going to take the first battery in series, and it's going to drain that battery first, and then the second battery is going to charge the first battery that's dead, and then the battery life on this is gone within, I think the battery that I had in there was fully charged. I was vaping at 45 watts and it was gone within under 20 minutes. It was dead. It was giving me a low battery warning on the device because it had just drained the one battery completely out. The other battery was attempting to charge it, and it won't work that way. You have to have a brand new set of 18650s in there. I suggest you use the VTC4s, the VTC5s. I'll even suggest you use the purple E-Fests, but you're going to have to get a new set of batteries for this device, have them married, charge them at the same time, and then every time you charge them, you're going to have to rotate them. Helping with that is labeling the batteries 1 and 2. So after five charges, after removing the batteries from the device, 5 charges, you're going to want to take number 2 and put it in number 1's position and number 1 in number 2's position. Rotate them. It's just one of those things with batteries in series. You just want to make sure everything stays equal, that the batteries are being discharged equal, being charged equally. I mean, there are battery chargers out there, very expensive battery chargers that will take an old set of batteries and marry them so that the discharge rate on them is the same. You can go that route, but again, it is expensive. I have been talking with a buddy though that is into electronics, and he might be able to make a battery charger that will marry batteries for quite inexpensive parts involved in that. But that's something else at the moment right now. But yeah, the battery life on this, if you get brand new batteries, it's outrageous. It's awesome. I mean, I'm a day and a half under 50 watts. If you're under 20 watts, like I said, the possibility of it lasting a couple days is definitely achievable with this device. I think that's all I have for pros and cons on that. Where can you get this device? You can get this device everywhere. If you just do a quick Google search, I'm not going to do it for you guys. This device I had purchased on my own directly from Sigelei. I had ordered 2 of them. One of them is right over there. It's going into the 500 subscribers pile for that giveaway, which is should be live now. But if not, depending on when I release this review, it is in there, so get yourself entered in that. Also, I am on Facebook. The channel has its own Facebook page. It is the Tool King YouTube reviews. Go ahead, check it out, give it a like. Everything, all the new items, all my vape mail pictures, I'm going to be posting directly to that page, so you guys can comment on those, view what's up, what's new, and yeah, we can go from there. Okay guys, this is it for this Sigelei 100 watt box mod. Again, if I missed anything, or if any of the information that I have described in this review is incorrect in your mind, please down in the comments correct me. You know, these reviews are for everybody. You know, so if I'm giving bad information, please write it down in the comments, because that's where people are looking. They're looking in the comments. Would I suggest buying this? Before I leave you guys, I would highly suggest purchasing one of these, but there are other options out on the market, like the IPv3, which is at 150 watts, but the price difference is pretty dramatic. This one is going for $100. Depending on where you buy it, it ranges from about 100 to 130. I wouldn't pay any more than 130 for this device, to tell you the truth, because again, the IPv3 that just came out just recently is going retail for about 150 bucks. And if you're paying any more than 130 for this device, unless you're absolutely in love with it, I wouldn't pay any more than 130 bucks for this device. But it's hard to say. It's all dependent on what the retailer has to ask for the device. Okay guys, have a good one.